Huh?
5 seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn
Hi, Dota
to
TV.
ban.
Hello. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We are doing one final series before potentially tiebreakers happening. We're
turn to
Vici Gaming
ban.
versus OG. Both these teams have already solidified their spots in the group stage. They're first and second. And so we decided to make this a little bit more chill and fun. Got Matamba Man joining us. Thanks for joining us, man.
TI winner. Hello.
TI winner. How you feeling, man?
Great, actually. Thanks for asking.
Why'd you ask that question, dude?
I mean, it had to be asked.
10 seconds
All right, let's go into the
remaining.
draft, shall we? As we've got Vici Gaming versus...
So you guys were in
5
this group, right?
seconds
No, you were in
remaining.
group
No, we were
A.
in different.
What did you watch any of group?
Vici Gaming's
Not that
turn
much.
to ban.
A rough season all year, and
OG's turn
Gone.
to ban.
They've been stomping too.
we had scrims, and here we see them like on everyone. We're shocked. We're absolutely in shock, and then we come here. We're pretty pressured. We're not really having fun in this game. It's pretty rough for us. We have the
10 seconds
Preparation.
remaining.
it up last.
5 seconds
What do you,
Looking
remaining.
forward to watch the games.
So one thing about OG, it feels like they're playing with no fear. They're just doing whatever they
Vici
feel.
Gaming's turn
Is that
to
like something that
ban.
you wish you guys had?
That is
OG's
something
turn to
try to
ban.
mimic. A little bit like OG. Play like they zero fear. Run at your map. They might die, they might 4 heroes die, they respawn, they TP back in, and they run at you again, and you're like, okay, they're like, what are we gonna do? They're not giving us any time to breathe in the
10
game.
seconds remaining.
It's very good playstyle. Patch suits OG really well. I
5
mean, I did like
seconds
1 month
remaining.
ago, I watched like the patch notes, I was like, oh boy, it's an OG patch again, It's gonna work for them very well. I mean, and they're showing it too.
It seems like also a playstyle that works really well for TI. I think people talk about like
Vici
how the
Gaming's
pressure and
turn to
everything,
pick.
like people just
OG's
naturally
turn
don't
to
play
pick.
as well as they do in like their scrims or even, official matches that aren't at TI. And I'm sure like it's got to be a little unnerving having this team just constantly be running at you and be like, well, I thought we just won a fight. Like, why are you trying to fight again?
So are kind of get to the late. Kind of like they don't want
10
risk, but
seconds remaining.
careless. They risk spot
5
time and it
seconds
works for them.
remaining.
It's not ready. They're not ready for this. Any other team doesn't get caught off guard, and
I know this was a hard tournament for you, but thank you for joining us so much. I know
Pleasure.
your fans appreciate it too. Okay, now that it's all done, what are your thoughts on the tournament meta? So, what did you feel like you guys prioritized wrong, or
other team, a lot of greedy. Well, that's not
OG's turn to
Not
pick.
very well. Fast heroes. Kind of like playing on their side of the map.
and is that sort of what makes
Vici
Alchemist like?
Gaming's
Now that we're
turn
going
to
to pick,
pick.
is that sort of what makes Alchemist such a hero, because his tempo is so quick?
Sort of. I mean, pressure him. The hero has timings in the kind of like
Vici Gaming's turn to
early game is
pick.
weak, but kind of like when strong timings, he's really strong. Slow 50,
OG's turn to ban.
extra strong in the game.
There's no other like hero timings that really match. Like
No,
any hero
not
that
really.
thinks that they're strong and they meet this alchemist that
Yeah.
has Radiance AC, they're not.
Yeah, not really. So it's kind of extreme. Such a greedy hero, and at timings suddenly you're strong. I mean, you have
10
the
seconds
find
remaining.
the spot that you can
Vici
fight
Gaming's
against
turn to ban.
timings to fight him.
Do you think for you, he's the hero of the tournament? Or did you guys feel like there was somebody else that was higher priority?
Wrong heroes. That's the unfair part about this hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Draft might not.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
this TI is kind of feel like
OG's turn to ban.
there's alchemy. Every team plays this hero. Kind of like already prepared for this.
It's a little bit different because I feel like in the past you had specialists. You'd have
Yeah,
like
this
one
team,
guy.
you have to watch out for that
Yeah.
last big Meepo or Huskar.
Yeah.
But
Now everyone does.
10 seconds
Very cheesy.
remaining.
The Vici mother, but
5
every team can
seconds
run them.
remaining.
It's not as scary anymore. You're like kind of like we're like a big brute team, but we're kind of worried about the other teams being brute too against us.
Do you feel like it's a natural progression of everybody getting better?
Yeah, I think so. So right now, goal patch is like patch the game to press fast. More gold, more so on. So the game's faster, better.
10
Realize, like,
seconds remaining.
play almost everything. So
5
is it
seconds
just me or
remaining.
is OG trying to beat Alchemist without some of the like traditional go-to count? I mean, Ancient Apparition was out there in the pool, and they actually just let it get banned in the second phase. Instead, they got Batrider and Troll.
problem with A, kind of greedy. Surely you Alchemist, but very slow. Run at you. A is not the
Vici Gaming's
ball
turn.
on that.
Oh,
Okay.
is this a run at you hero?
In a weird way, it is.
Did you guys ever practice this?
I think play it because he
You know-
loves that hero.
I will say, when Liquid got eliminated last year, we watched the games. This guy was like the biggest
10
Yessi fan.
seconds remaining.
He was like shouting for Jared.
Yeah.
And you still have his
5
face as your
seconds
profile
remaining.
photo. Is that
Yeah.
like that Finnish brotherhood?
Back in Finland. Group of friends.
So you're happy to see him.
Top 2 teams that I
Mm.
want to see.
Why secret?
Feel like they kind of deserve it having except PI. Feel like it's their.
Not VP?
Nah, I was about to say,
I mean,
that's
a little
describe
bit
VP to me.
I mean, a little bit VP too, you know, but it's not the same. They're not from Europe, you know. They're not like
OG's
country,
turn
like
to pick.
Crystal Maiden.
quite countrymen, but like
I see
Mm.
content.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so I remember doing the Manila
Vici
Major when you and
Gaming's
Mid One
turn
swapped
to pick.
jerseys. Yeah, that was cute. They signed each other's jerseys. It was
Mm.
after it was one. What team was Mid One on? Yeah,
Yeah.
and he signed
Oh,
his.
that was a long time ago.
He went up to Mid One exchange
Oh.
after they signed each other's.
10 seconds
What a
remaining.
dick.
I had the jersey with
What
me.
a dick! Oh, boy,
5 seconds remaining.
Mid one's heartless.
dude,
Rough.
he messed with you. That was the game where it was like you guys didn't build BKBs, right?
Yeah. There was some Reavers up. too
Yeah, there
for,
was a
half
Reaver.
price.
Let me tell you what happened. It was like
OG's
it was
turn
they
to
were
pick.
all in on a draw strat, and Liquid were up by like 20k
Yeah.
against a draw strat.
Sounds
And
about right.
And I thought the
Yeah,
game was
yeah.
100% locked up. I was like, Liquid top 4, no problem. And then they just lost 2 fights in a row, and him and MC both had Reavers on Sven Axe. And if they just built BKBs,
Could have, should have.
10 seconds
but that's
remaining.
the scary part, right? Because like you're trying to have fun at the same.
5
It's like
seconds
it's a balance,
remaining.
right?
Balance between stressed out, you can't
we definitely have through our group stage. We've seen some teams. Infamous looks like a team that you could just tell they're having a good time. They're trying to tell people. They're trying to drop little items. They're having fun with each other. OG, very clearly having fun. I want to play carry Io. Sure, let's do it.
Really?
I think it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
All the
you think
way.
it's gonna be banned?
Yeah.
Do you think go animate? Did you watch the games?
I watched the game.
Do you think animated look OP?
10 seconds remaining.
Got
5
him.
seconds remaining.
It's hard. Really hard to fight. Try to go in there, but this on you. One guy, preferably Thompson. Whatever type. Any hero that he's playing on, he's just regioning. It's hard to play.
Do you think when you watched that, did that motivate you to try it?
A little bit, but then again, I look my IO stats on my Dota page. I'm like, okay, maybe not, maybe not.
Dude, you know the only time I've ever heard him get mad in a
Really?
A little bit, yeah. You're
What did he do wrong?
was just below average.
Mm.
Let's put
Dude, you've played with below average fuel though. Yes, you're Enigma.
Oh,
We dual lane together, and I didn't understand how that worked.
What?
he didn't know how to heal me. I think
Yes.
What?
he
was
was
real
playing
mad.
Whisper. Didn't know how to heal me.
Vici Gaming.
How long ago was this?
This was a while. I always bring it up, though,
Mirana.
but like I think it was like a year.
We had a casting career already.
Yeah.
You should know how tether works,
No,
William.
no. It's different. it's like different when you like try to play heroes that you never play.
Yeah.
Because like I play 50 heroes in Dota, and I'm good with that.
Hmm.
I enjoy those 50. I don't need to
10
like, I don't need to
seconds
play ABBA.
remaining.
to have a good time.
hmm
I did during the time where he was like
5
real
seconds
annoying to play.
remaining.
I just started playing Alk all the time. That hero's so fun. Pubs.
I bet it's smash people at 20 minutes.
It's like
They
at
can't
11
fight
minutes,
back.
I have a Radiance, and all of a sudden, I'm the strongest hero in the game. Gold just keeps
Nice.
filtering in.
hmm
It feels real nice. I hated the old Alk, like the Octarine.
Kind of weak.
What did you? How did like the AC build even? The other people do it, and then you did it.
The next
'Cause everyone just started doing it at once.
Yeah, started experimenting.
Monkey King.
Choose
Yep.
your
Yeah.
hero.
Started feeling like other people build, and it's like kill one hero and just strong hero.
Oh, by the way, we have Monkey King.
Yeah, a Thompson Monkey King
Classic.
and an Ori Mirana as well, which we've been mostly seeing 4-position Mirana. Been everywhere.
What do you think about that trend, by the way, Mirage? Back into the.
Played all mid now.
I imagine the reason why they took it because Paparazzi's out. I think
Yeah,
that is
I
a bit of
mean-
a softer mid.
10 seconds remaining.
Run into her.
5 seconds remaining.
That's their plan, always. To have really go over. Go back if you don't.
Remind me, by the way, that if you're ever competition, never have you on a cat.
Oh yeah.
Because you're way too easy about getting info out of.
What?
If you're ever in a summit, I'm never going to ask you to cast on the
What?
couch. Because you're just going to hurt yourself. But
It's
this,
okay. It's okay. I could say anything. You know
Because
what I
you're
mean?
opening my mind right now about Dota.
yeah, it's cool. It's just funny because I guess now it doesn't matter because there will be a patch right
Yeah.
after this. There's unfortunately, Mitra, nothing to play for.
Yeah.
So now we can just chill and you can tell us everything about Dota.
I mean, right now maybe
no.
Matama Man's giving up his secrets to winning pubs.
You gotta
This-
win some pub.
How
How
is Mirana at least? I mean, who do you guys favor?
even want to say anything. I feel like every time I watch OG play, they're gonna win no matter what.
Yeah. The more absurd their draft, the more you're like, yeah, they're just gonna make it work.
Is Jesse a good techie? Really?
Yeah.
He's looking
At least
spicy.
undertake.
He's gonna do it this game.
Yeah.
What's your you know, not that I'm not
Prepare
gonna
for
be
battle.
biased. What's your favorite chat wheel?
I wasn't even thinking. I used the Chinese one.
I see.
Oh, okay. My personal favorite is the one where their transitions like where's your
Autographs out front.
Yeah.
You don't use mine?
I had to unbind it. It's too boring.
You gotta add more
Oh,
flair
dude,
this
this
time
is rough.
apparently.
But I actually do prefer. They rely too much on alchemist.
I was told there'd be a mushroom
I see.
cloud.
You don't think their lineup scales at all either?
It does scale. Their timing's better.
30 seconds to battle.
They have this like Abaddon core, side lane, control lane. In there. Could be
Well,
wrong.
it's Yang. Yang's gonna be core tiny.
Oh, it's core tiny. I
Yeah.
think that's so much better.
You take a bet more on
I
Vici?
take it back. For a moment I thought it was Abaddon side lane.
Okay, but what about the Mirana
I
versus
feel
Monkey
better
King,
already.
right? Because
The
that's
battle
always been
begins.
the Mirana thing is her base damage really low. That's why people don't like.
It's a trade war. Trade farming pretty much. Monkey is slightly loose. He has some.
By the way, you
I was told there'd be a
biased as you
mushroom
want because
cloud.
you are not a full-time caster, so we will
Great.
even it out. Don't worry. As Thompson
Nobody's
go down.
paying you for your professionalism. And Thompson's already dead.
Thompson? I feel like this is a Thompson thing. He just kind of randomly
A little
dies.
bit, yeah. Trying to get down everyone. But I swear, Mirana arrows are like homing all my life. They're running like in lane, there's just all the angles and it's gonna hit me. Can't do anything about it.
So you hate it when Mirana's in the meta as a 4 now?
I can't tell. It's coming. I,
I mean,
know it, but it's gonna hit.
When you played that Pudge game recently, you were against.
Yeah.
I remember there was moments where it looked like you just can't dodge this. It was in your head.
It's your head very easy.
It feels like everyone's not very used to playing against that support Mirana since it's just come into the meta so quickly.
And this is a very heavy pressure lane to Slardar into Slardar. Yeah.
Apple on us. No whatsoever. No pressure on this ladder. Leave me alone. Well, they do. Smash like this.
Fate's dead. Yang's probably gonna take a decent amount of damage as well.
So right now, 2 lanes. The side lane's pretty rough right now for.
Fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Abaddon should be top against Batrider. Winning the range creeps every lane. Every time. Nova's range creep every time, you know, get blasted.
Miscoil, it's gonna be okay, but Zeb does actually have another bash. He's gonna get a Phonic Shield. But another round of hits. Zeb may actually take on DY here as he's got another bash coming up and just another hit. The healing salve only goes off for a second. Jerix is quite low. DY turns around with that Aphotic Shield. He's gonna try and man fight Zeb. Zeb knowing if it pops, he's actually dead, and that's exactly what happens. The shield kills him. Meanwhile, top lane, No Tail just kind of suiciding to the tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, they have total potential. Like, totally. You know?
Dude, they stayed under the acid cloud for a really long time though.
0 stuns, so you still here. Oh!
Just the suicide, no big deal. I mean, maybe that's the thought process, is that you counter a support that can suicide with the support that can suicide.
I mean, yeah, for sure. It's the.
There you go.
That is.
Top lane.
Look at Yang. He's really looking for the toss right now, trying to get the Bat Rider off of him, but No Tail just sticks right in front of him, especially with the range whirling axes. Toss him over to Fade, but it's not going to be enough to save him. If anything, No Tail will die for it, but hey, No Tail's a 5 position. He's shutting down Yang. That's worth it.
Why do you feel like? Why do you think they haven't swapped the lanes yet?
Oh, jeez. Suicide into a bash hit. Poor Paparazzi just doesn't have enough reach. Oh, nice toss back to top lane. Anna gets frostbitten underneath the tower. Yang has the big tree as well, and Anna knows he's dead, so he's just trying to get some CS before he goes.
Bottom lane. Bash hit, but there's not too much follow-up after that fact.
I think Slaughter's like one of the perfect offlaners situation. Just a carrier kind of threat, melee carry.
That is without spells. I mean, they have spells, but there's...
Hey, but they won the lane.
Aggressive, they're thorny. Avalon and off. They just want to kill them, you know? Both. They don't want to hit Dane.
Oh, DY couldn't get the miscoil off fast enough.
Even you see now, like you're one tower, and they're all going away.
Paparazzi really wants this, and that's where the arrow comes in. He actually picked up the bounty rune as well. They get the kill on Seb. They get both bounties. Oh, no, Jerix is going to get the deny.
In what situations would you play like out kind of heroes you like?
Has to spray the lane. I get always level 5 and 6.
Jeez, look at Anna go. He's just not letting Yang get away. No Tail was willing to dive the tower with the sticky napalm stacks and the healing salvi pop. And Thompson's just been jungling. I thought he kind of had a free farming lane against Mirana, but maybe.
Oh, again, the toss
Another
back.
toss back. Yang. All these tinies, man. We were talking about, we watched Schofield from Infamous, that 4 position tiny. He's so good with it. All these tinies have just been killers in this group stage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Or he's going to show up with a double damage rune. Be able to finish off the Bat Rider. Wants to be able to throw the arrow out as well. Anna.
You'd get hit by that?
Anna, it's actually going to be dope pretty heavily here, but Anna has actually got himself a nice little hiding spot. That's going to be long enough for Bat Rider to complete his TP, but they actually just going to go for No Tail. No Tail TP's into an avalanche into double damage. Ori with the Starstorm out, not quite enough damage, but a leap still. And Anna still needs help, I think, because Ori, he's not leaving anytime soon. The double damage wears out, but the arrow, that hits. Fade doesn't have the mana for it, but it looks like they've got the damage. A long-range toss from Yang. From the creep, gets a little bit more.
Almost 6, I think.
And he's also got a leap on Ori, so this is really no contest whatsoever. And what? They managed to get the kill at bottom lane, but still, Paparazzi's gonna die here. Double kill for Thompson.
I've killed better.
They needed some kind of counter. If Thompson wasn't going to make the play top, you have, I think you sort of have to pressure that bottom lane. The only downside is like Yang's going to now take this.
The other mid laner runs the other side lane and the other goes the other. Oh, he got a freebie.
Stony killer tiny.
Yeah, he really wanted to finish off that tower.
Thompson is out. That's the only reason, probably.
Do you mute everybody? You like it?
Yeah, I didn't move.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't need much.
They are just not leaving this top lane alone. A Starstorm and a toss to be able to disjoint a little bit of Thompson. So we're gonna killing streak being ended bottom lane. They're going to be able to finish off DY, so another kill for Seb. But the pressure on Paparazzi, he's just going to continue to back up through his jungle while his team creates the space at top.
Radiant's middle
Vici's
tower
not doing
is
bad at
under
all.
attack.
They were able to take the top tower. They've defended their tier.
Hard game. Here you have the Alchemist left. Power. We're gonna have really hard time killing the tower now.
Dire's
Fizzle
middle
TP to
tower
defend it.
is
Yeah.
under attack.
Way easier. Got the. There's no counter pressure.
Frostbite, freezing field. Hotel dies again. There's really Vici Gaming seems like they're just in a rush to be able to put as much pressure at top lane as possible. The bash and maybe no UI with the stick.
This is actually a really nice Abaddon. How much you can possibly
Radiant's
do.
bottom tower is under attack.
Trying to get the leap into an arrow, but Anna does manage to definitely dodge that one. But Yang, he's out of mana here. He's going to be chased down by Anna. Starstorm, almost enough to finish off No Tail. He has to back away. Ori values his safety over everybody else's. The toss into the tower, but Seb is plenty healthy. And the rest of OG march forward.
And they see Fade now too.
They might just run up river, chase him down, but Anna doesn't think he should go for that one anymore. He's got to recover his farm. If anything, Thompson
Is under attack.
is going to be forced to use his ultimate here to protect himself.
Arrow actually connects.
A beautiful arrow coupled with the ward.
Ori is a sick run.
Another put down.
Really wants.
And maybe they're going to get Thompson as well. He's not going to be able to jump into the trees. Instead, he's going to go for TP out. But they do have the Frostbite to stop him. Just back-to-back-to-back kills for Vici Gaming. OG is just bleeding out.
Smiles upon me.
10 negative.
It's kind of dangerous then. All your work mollified.
Yeah.
Earned like kill streak experience.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's like almost dangerous to get like just even simple kill streaks, like the simple like 3 times on like a 4 or 5 positions. You know you're gonna die at some point.
For example, you try lanes and somebody gets a kill the guy once. It's kind of like it's all like nullified. All the 3 kills is nullified with the 1 kill if you beat it.
Radiant's
Early
top
game is
tower
400
is under
EXP.
attack.
Yeah.
Just
They the most egregious difference was definitely the minimum amount of experience, the killing spree.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You're just gonna give this bottom lane to Yang. He'll stand in front of these pushes, and the rest of Vici Gaming ready to defend the tower when needed.
This is rough though. Especially now it's even hard to defend.
the problem they're facing. You can't really fight run on when weak.
Dire's middle tower
The
has
CM.
fallen.
Their heroes are not really power pressured. Move on the map.
Radiant's
And then,
bottom
like,
tower
favorite
is under attack.
What's the next move then?
The next one, I think they have to play Techies Dota. Just mind this. Play from there. Like kind of play around the mines.
I like how Jarek says
Radiant
no shame. He's just gonna
structures are
place the exact same mines he
Radiant
killed the
are
Crystal Maiden with.
I mean, yeah, these
Radiant's
like
bottom
high ground
tower
mines
is
are the
under
best.
attack.
Kind of have to
Radiant's
go from the
bottom
other side,
tower
yo.
has fallen.
He's
Dire's
like
top
joking
tower
around.
is under attack.
Oh,
The advantage of a high ground ward.
Did he see him at all? I don't think so.
He's
No.
so confused. Where is his Techies? What's going
Oh,
on?
if he actually
Let's get run into this stasis trap.
Oh my God.
And Jarek gets him. Oh, the ring around the rosy of death. Jarek's, he's gonna try and go for the suicide, but fortunately, DY, fast with the miscoil, will be
Jarek's is so sick. Jarek's is so sick.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Why have, we
exact
not,
same vibe.
why have we not been seeing more of this Jarek's?
He tipped, yeah. He's
Yeah.
not out of tipsy.
Is there a tip meta? Like, do you try to tip the guy you killed or the enemy mid?
Target.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, so is there like a reputation of what players are gonna tilt a little bit more?
I believe Yang is one of them.
Oh yeah. Dude.
That is
Radiant's
a
middle
thing.
tower is under attack.
Sure, I think.
This is the next level of play. Did you So we were casting NIP, and they were doing, you know, he ends up. What did they pick? He had everybody mute.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there's like some. I don't think there's.
Oh, yay! He knew exactly where Thompson was. Does manage to cut the tree, tosses him here as well, but Seb, he's going to intercept here, slowing down the Tiny. Hopefully just long enough for Thompson to be able to jump into the trees. Turns into a tree, jumps in the trees, and he's away, just like that. And Yang, really irritated. He wanted to kill, and instead he's going to try and catch Seb. He goes for the toss back on a DY who holds himself there. Fade with the frostbite, but Seb is super tanky right now. Meanwhile, they managed to get the kill on Jarek's top lane for the godlike speed, but Seb trying to get away another frostbite from Fade, and they do manage to get somebody in this bottom engagement, just not the Monkey King they were hoping for.
I actually thought he killed Ori. I thought he saw, or I thought there was a remote mine there. Ori, in fact, will be just fine.
Maybe I lied. This Morana actually hit really hard. We just went straight through Wraith Bands and then into the phase boots. All of a sudden he was hitting for 100. I was like, I thought you started off with like 56 base damage or something.
We have this Tiny. He has had the roughest game out of all the cores, but they probably don't need him to have that good of a game, right? Considering the Alk is just...
We go.
They
Perfect.
pick up the tower premium.
Smoke up from OG. They're going to try and contest these bounty runes. DY did not want to let it go, but he's going to have to retreat to the high ground where Paparazzi is waiting. He's going to blink forward with his Radiance, but Thompson does manage to get off good Wukong command, catching Fade inside of that one. The Radiance Alchemist trying to chase down No-Tail, but he retreats to the safety of Thompson's ult, and now Paparazzi is kind of left alone. DY needs to be able to remove that corrosive haze on him, and he does with the Aphotic Shield, but still, another one gets placed on him. Toss over into Seb. Seb says, thank you very much. I'll take at least one more shot, but Paparazzi's healing really well, and this Radiance is slowly burning out all of OG. They just didn't have enough burst damage to be able to bring down Paparazzi, and the Aphotic Shields and miscoils from DY come in a crucial moment. In fact, even Seb, he could have just gotten out, but instead he goes for the bounty rune, and he's going to die for it.
Got it.
Doesn't feel that worth it, though.
No. If you're playing this lot of 4.5k net, easiest lane of your life actually. If you end up in this spot,
Dire's bottom tower is under
it's not
attack.
what you want. You know, Slardar is a snowball hero. You get items on this. It's not good.
They really want to kill Paparazzi that are slowed down right next to the remote line, and it's Ace's trap, and it does latch him. Yang, though, to be able to intercept, does have the avalanche, but it's not good enough. A big swing out from Thompson with a boundless strike gets him, and now Yang, well, they do have a little bit of help from DY, so instead they're going to try and force out the borrowed time from DY. Jumping forward, trying to grab it. Oh, nice tree cut from DY. That was a beautiful read. Just right in the moment. Meanwhile, Yang does end up dying. He ran into the bombs that were placed in the shrine area, because that's where Jarek's was camped out during that bottom engagement.
It's not like any other hero. He kind of wants to run into the jungle and start fighting. You know, he doesn't care about creeps or anything what his team does. Like, mind the areas.
It's like the support
Dire's
brood
bottom
mother.
tower is under attack.
I mean, that's just bad.
Do you say that as a spectator, or are you actually okay with playing against tech?
Okay, playing doesn't really.
I think that's everyone's complaint is once they start playing against techies, it's no longer a Dota game, it's a game of Minesweeper.
Kind of, yeah. Still sometimes that. At the same time, it's like you kind of know what you're doing, you can deal with it too.
So do you know what AUI said about techies? He said he wants to remove Dota. And I said, but you want a TI with it? And he's like, that was to show everybody how badly it should be removed from Dota. He said, I'm doing a public service. I don't think so either. I think he's a funny hero. Look at this.
You you know?
Dude, look at this. They're going to sandwich Vici Gaming right now. They're actually going to chase him into the mines that Jerix is laid out by the tower. If they try and go back to the tower, we're dead. Paparazzi's just running straight left, but instead he runs into a stasis trap. He does manage to blink himself away thanks to the Aphotic Shield. A fast blink out. And now an arrow nails Seb. Paparazzi says it's time to come back. The reinforcements are here. The call has been made. Vici Gaming going to just kite out, and he'll slowly take away. Look at OG. They're just making it to the mines. They say, please, no. Jerix, safe as anything, but Vici Gaming have no remorse. No tail. Shut in on the mines. Gets it. OG, they got wiped, but at least they brought Vici Gang down with them.
What a bait! What a bait! You saw No Tail, he hit right on top of him.
Yeah, he was like, come at me, you know? He was manning up there, you know? Come at me, I dare you.
There was something so funny about watching all 4 members run into the trees where the rest of the mines were.
Oh, that's so funny.
Like no other kind of Dota game could you make that kind of play. No. Let's just huddle in one corner of the map. It'll be okay. And it works. It works because
5,622 damage in 35 seconds.
That was probably my favorite.
Look, and that was a sick game plan though. If OG just managed to run Paparazzi straight into the mines, that would have been so cool.
And we're going to see that again. They popped like 3 mines here.
It looks so grim for them, you know? There are 3 heroes dead, 2 alive, and suddenly
look at
more heroes are dying.
Look how tanky he is, but it doesn't matter. That is sick.
That
and
so
now Jerix has an active scepter
I'm
already.
actually interested. What's the level? Oh, you see level tech is 15. I
Mhm.
believe they killed the Mirana too. He got the streak, I think, alone. The SP from that, and now suddenly he's level 15.
He pretty much got the streak for everybody.
Yeah.
His entire team was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 1,100 for Ori's kill.
Jerix is now the highest level on his team by 2 levels.
He got 1,000 for the Alchemist kill.
That is showcasing the ridiculousness of these killing streak EXP. Kind of stupid. Mirana is lower level than him, and Mirana is owning the whole game, you know? You get a couple of streaks and you're good.
Just imagine via the 25 or 30 experience game talent at level 10.
What did he end up taking instead?
Dire's middle
proximity
tower
mine.
is under attack.
Well, technically, that's the one that scales.
Yeah.
You kind of... You're putting the...
Radiant's top tower is
Now he's
under
got
attack.
Aghanim Scepter and the regen talent to match with it. So he's never going to have to go back to base.
Point on the game is... Mines are too much damage. They can't run up these high grounds anymore.
Who do you think has the better ultra late game? Like, let's say we go 50 plus.
It's pretty even, actually. The Abaddon kind of scales as a sport, you say.
Yeah.
They don't that many ways. Comes ultra late game, OG's gonna run them over. Clara gets 25, you can't.
So that's something for OD to always play.
Yeah, I mean, usually you can go any point of the game. You can always win.
Thompson tried to leap to the tree, but Paparazzi was too fast. Saw his moment of opportunity.
This feels like such a weird game because it just feels like Jerix. It has to be Jerix right now.
Vici, my run on. Just hit the AC Radiant. Kind of their strongest timing. Paparazzi now, and they pretty much set. Like they don't scale that much better.
Proximity mine just revealed where the smoke was coming for, and that's why Jerix gets the suicide up into the high ground, and they try to chase up to high ground, but they almost die in the process. DY saved by the borrowed time.
It's a different kind of game when you have to play against techies.
The first remote sign has been used, by the way. He just shut out Roshan. It's now no longer a possibility. We're gonna watch No Tail get picked off by the Frostbite.
Sagan has
Jerks
been eyeing
recognize
your mount all day.
Where did he hide the sign? Oh, right on top.
Yeah, right on top of them. Seb,
I think the Abaddon, but I don't think it's.
Dire's middle
this
tower
Blink
is under
Dagger,
attack.
Alchemist. You just give him one more stun, and he can kill almost anybody in the game.
Dire's middle tower is under
After that
attack.
fight, they were down like 8K, and then they were only down by K. They actually cut it pretty good. K lead.
Yeah. Back and start.
Shadows, take us.
You wanna be tanky against these mines,
Yeah,
by the chance, you know, you run
Radiant's
into them,
top tower
you
is
might
under
survive
attack.
with them. The other thing is you fight pipe against this. Backpack a pipe. You guys go in with the hard pipe and you clear them all.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
because
Yeah, yeah.
You can't have, I guess Yang. Oh, they know Thompson's up here.
where the pipe there's so much damage or 400 damage barrier is not gonna clear anything. It's less than one mine.
Jerix has covered all the high grounds. Little traps all over the map. Vici Gaming. I mean, they just can't really invade OG's side of the map. They just kind of have to give it to him.
And that's
Till
the
they
wild
have
part,
this
right? Is because in a normal game, right now, Al could just be hitting.
Get rolled from third. Drop and then high ground. I feel like in this part just straight up 5v5. Who have gotten really good at defense. Kinda need a pick. I feel like a lot of these high ground use a 5v5, it backfires.
Who do you think high ground's like harder to take?
Well, I mean, at one point there was so many shrines in the high ground, it was kind of hard
That's
to
true,
do,
that's true,
so
that's
it's
true.
like people got better too.
I think a lot of the meta are very good at high
Yeah.
ground
Oh,
defense.
he went for the mine.
Oh, dear.
He was.
And now, Vici Gaming seeing that, they know that Roshan.
This is a rough position.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What do you think of the Aghanim Scepter for Seb, by the way?
Yeah, best item of Slaughter. I'm
Really?
not sure first item. Yeah,
You like the funnel?
yeah, it's really good. I think down. It's really hard to do stuff.
Yeah, the status resistance is pretty crazy at that point. They are going to be able to get the lasso, pulling him out of the pit. Roshan is so low, but unfortunately there's nobody from OG who can take advantage of that unless No-Tail's going to try and run
Radiant's
back
bottom
in.
tower
His Firefly's
is
done
under
now,
attack.
though. It was a cute play, but they needed like one more hero there, and they could have done it maybe.
So he pulls him into mines, but that's not very many.
Could you imagine if there was like someone that jumps down and snipes the roach?
That would have been an OG play for sure.
Dude, OG just kind of does stuff. I don't know really why No-Tail decided to do that. Like
He would have had to hit the perfect time grabbing him right as Roshan died.
If you let off the Alchemist, there's no more damage on the Roshan.
I mean, maybe that's the secret of OG, right? Just don't think it all the way through. Status resistance, helping Seb get away from Yang, and Yang definitely overextended himself here.
tip him. Okay, I'll be sending autographs up front. Veronica to finish the Mjolnir now. She's actually quite farmed. Ori's still kept up in farm, no problems. Second in the game. Option's gonna go.
He's crazy.
Fine.
Thompson Monkey King.
These are the OG.
Yeah.
They're careless.
Oh, they found it!
He did not have to be on the trees that is closest to the lane, you know?
Yeah, the thing is the thoughtful ward.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
common to ward. Especially against Thompson guy.
Oh, they made him grab Ori. That would be monster kill, but Seb actually doesn't hit the Slithering Crush, and now Ori's going to be able to pop the BKB. He does have all that resistance, but now he's got outside of his puddle. The mines aren't going to be popped because the BKB is still up for Ori. Top lane, uh-oh, the TP's coming in from the Alchemist, and Yang is already stalled up Anna enough. He's gonna toss it backwards a little bit, unstable concoction, and Anna, I think he knows he's dead, so he's gonna try and kill Yang on his way out. He still has his ultimate, he's gonna pop it last second. But Paparazzi's just gonna pull him back in, deeper to the Vici Gaming side of the map. There's no hope.
And I'm gonna go down there too, as Arrow does connect on a No-Tail, and they're just bleeding kills.
Can't really play one hero. 4v5 kind of. Really still win this game, but now it's hard to take so many kills.
Dire's middle tower is under
5 minutes.
attack. Dire's structures are
60k lead. by one of the mines, but really we're looking at the remote mines right now. It almost feels like OG's trying to recreate that top moment where they want to try to track him in again.
I mean, I guess they're
Dire's
giving
middle
them
tower
like all
is under
sorts
attack.
of security, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're beating kills, baiting them in, you know, for the big moment,
Dire's
and then
middle tower
flat bam, you know?
They're building up those killing sprees for more and more experience. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, Vici look like they know exactly what OG want to do, by the way. You'll see Ori just throw arrows down the line
Haste.
so that he can spot through the tree, see if the monkey.
Miran is, in that sense, flying vision,
Yeah.
horror thing.
What do you think the win probability is right now? 15%. Let's see what Dota
Well,
Plus says.
you're being a little bit generous, according to Dota Plus. 7%.
Overrated? Yes.
Overrated analyst.
Yes.
You
Radiant are
you get the
scanning.
Grievel's greed for killing mines.
Yeah, you get it for every even D-War in Central.
Top? Nope, he's not gonna pop him. Just DY.
Abaddon is such a
Dire's top tower is under attack.
girl is Abaddon.
Oh really? I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, it's you don't just care. You don't care at all. At
Radiant's
mines at all.
middle tower
Okay,
is
look
under
at
attack.
right? Thompson cutting waves bottom.
Yeah.
And Jarek's one by one is exploding
Radiant's
these remote
bottom
mines at
tower
top
is under
to cut the top wave.
Yeah, that's-
and they can't do anything to stop it because it has the minefield sign.
Yeah, I believe that's the level. So it's one-shotting the waves, and you
Yeah.
can't really. Oh, okay. I learned something new. Level 2 mines one-shot the wave too. It's kind of nice, you know. I mean, that's so abusive actually.
Yeah.
Wow. This is actually a use
What
of the
can they do?
minefield.
They
I've
can't
never
get
seen
the
the minefield
tier two
sign used
tower.
like that.
Yes, just purely like you are just done. That all pushes.
Does Robot
top.
Vice do that too?
Like you'll do it like a little bit, but never to this extent.
This is so
Not
cool.
with the remote.
Yeah, with the
minefield
sign. That's really cool because now they literally can't do anything about this.
Yeah, it's gonna run out at one.
Yeah.
Go bottom, right?
Exactly what you're.
Oh, maybe he goes mining the bottom side first.
Oh, we got the arrow on Anna. Anna taking a lot of damage. They don't want to overcommit.
They're trying to get back
though.
to the
They don't
mines.
wanna
They're
bring
all
him
just
into the
trying to get to the
mines. No tail. Doesn't have a force staff or anything. I feel like this is kind of obvious as they do have the detection down. Tops is going to jump right in though. He does have the Wukong Span. Takes it out before the unstable concoction. But Paparazzi, he does so much damage. He's going to be pulled back into the Wukong Span though. And Thompson getting all that life steal's actually healing up. Same as Anna.
both dead.
They survive through all of those builder shots until Yang and Faye recommit with the freezing field. It's a good one. They do have the silence going out as well as the crush. Seb healing up inside of his river.
Nice.
He got him. He finally pulled him into the mines. He knew it was there.
They're going
too.
to-
They're going to another one. They're going to jump on top of Yang, who has the corrupted
That's a team wipe.
Just gets one shot. That's a team wipe for OG. Let's bring up that win probability. Let's see it again. 12% now.
Dude, they're so good at running towards the mine. They understand the next level is to die for the mines.
He has played a lot of with the people, and he said like usually they're very hot-headed. What he meant by that is like they get very hyped in the game and they just kind of want to go when the team fight happens, and kind of like they knew
Radiant's
about these
bottom
mines,
tower
right?
is
Yes.
So that they were even hitting them before the fight. Then the fight happened, and they just like brain off, and they just want to like finish them off, and like suddenly boom.
So we're gonna see it again. Seb runs directly under it. That's gonna cost one. And the best part is they're trying to avoid the mines.
Radiant's
Oh,
They
yeah.
think they're
And they
being
run into
safe
the
there.
second cache mines. You know the other crazy
Radiant's
part is they
middle
don't
tower
actually have
is
hero
under
to work
attack.
with the mines except for the Bat Rider, but he doesn't have his Blink Force Staff, that really deadly combo yet.
Yes, but what he has is his body.
That's true.
This
No
is the
doubt.
underrated part of.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it. The
Radiant
Bachelor
structures
Techies
are
combo. It's such an obvious
Yeah.
combo.
Oh yeah.
Radiant
Sadly, No Tail's been a little bit low on farm, so he hasn't been able to really take advantage of that.
How
yet.
farmed is this Techies now?
But he does
what's
have
the
the
next
Force
item?
Staff. He's gonna go for Lotus Orb next.
Okay. SGX is just gonna farm it up.
Oh, he moved his minefields.
Oh, did he? Where?
Or maybe it wore out.
Yeah, I think. How long? Was
At
50?
least.
At least.
Unless the techie dies back.
Allies disappear.
Top lane. E-Blade as well.
No.
Oh, he found him. He really
Take
wanted that
carry.
tech. He's the E-Blade into Arrow. It's not quite enough with the Star Storm, but Fate's here as well, so.
Your hopes?
The thing is, they're cutting both bottom waves with top waves.
Maybe it's just,
He's just waiting. For
it's the lure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna make him think, oh, we can push out bottom. And then Thompson's just gonna like boundless strike the wave from on top of the trees or something, and
He's still not going for the.
oh, he actually managed to cut the right tree again, but Seb as well as No Tail are both here, so DY, he may not want to lure Paparazzi into this fight. Paparazzi's gonna go for it anyway. The arrow comes out, nails Thompson, but he had a BKB up the Wukong's command. They're gonna be able to grab Paparazzi once again with the Euphonic Shield, removes that lasso and gets him out of that deadly Wukong's command. Now OG, do they have the defensive mind set up? Thompson trying to see out of vision. The unstable concoction, they spun it for a moment, but they do manage to get that stun off, and Thompson will fall, but Anna's come back in. Paparazzi can't really stand against that pressure as the ultimate from the troll has gone out with the corrosive haze as well. Paparazzi trying to take around them out there, trying to finish off DY. They do manage to get him. Unstable concoction, arrow, frostbite, all these things, and Seb couldn't bail out his carry in time. He's going to be silenced up as well. No Tail leading him on a trip through the trees. Vici Gaming, though, a little bit
The
too
question
much.
is, does Paparazzi, is he going to run through it?
Oh my god, he is.
He's thinking about it.
Totally.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, he's good.
He just wants to cut the white wave instead. It's fair enough.
Heart's going to heal him up. You saw Jarex, by the way. He was pinging like crazy.
Yeah,
he was trying to get his team to go down there, and they tried, but I think this time around, Vici, they're getting smarter to the tricks.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's dead for me.
I think they did they recover the gem?
I don't know.
Radiant
Where are your
are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So
Now I'm just confused. Where did the gem go?
Bring out 7 sentries.
Yeah, I like. No.
Yeah, they're over it.
Oh, another kill on the No Tail is Ori.
You make a
Find
fine
it.
crater.
Solo Dentar.
It sort of feels like if they didn't have those, pretty even.
Yeah,
there
it
was
would
that
be
time
pretty
period
even.
where there was like 8 minutes of just death on
Yeah.
the side of OG with no trade.
What do you think about the monkey Aghanim stuff?
4 on this one. Like the replicas spawns is strong. Like, almost like the same like the hero itself.
I mean, the best part is that they have buildings too.
Yeah, I mean the building pushing is really good. You can't do anything about it. It spawns and it just starts hitting. You can't even kill it.
You go for the Roshan. Jarex did not have any mines in here. Aegis.
Work for both of us?
Illusion Rune. Is this the timing for Vici? You try to go for it here?
Cool. And their only option is to run down mid. Bottom and top. Kinda hard because the wave is gonna die too. I'm kinda afraid of the mines, like we already took bite on this mid around this mid. Died to the mines, they're afraid like there's mines, guys. We can't go there.
Yeah.
We have to go somewhere else.
You can't go the expected path at
Yeah.
any time, and that's what Jarek's playing for, I guess. The triple arrow does go out and nails Anna. They do have the defensive force staff. Anna, is he going to have enough time to be able to get the battle trance off? He doesn't. And Vici Gaming, a little bit more confidence now, thinking about pushing towards mid. Jarex starts scrambling to lay down some remote mines. Thompson's going to try and buy him some time, but look at that. Fate was in great position to be able to buy some space. Just instantly catches Thompson. He jumps down to try and kill the creep wave, and now Thompson, unlikely to be able to escape. Gets a lot of damage out with the Wukong's command, but it's not enough.
And they're going to heal that off too with the heart. Paparazzi's just going to continue to march down with 2 heroes dead.
Quite.
But maybe he bought him enough time because he's got the minefield sign as well.
Puddle is down too.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
Man, this is
attack.
really the ultimate like zone control. Wukong's command, puddle, mines, fire from napalm.
Dire's top tower
They got the
is
smoke
falling.
wave in. Jarex wasn't.
So he plants the minefield sign, and now Vici Gaming are like, uh-oh.
structures are falling.
Are there just a ton of mines here? They probably read through that one. Paparazzi's certainly tanky enough.
The bluff is now he's gonna make it.
And that's where the real mines are. And Paparazzi actually gets dangerously low, almost loses the Aegis, but just like that, he quickly gets healed up. But No-Tail sees the opportunity, thanks to the stasis trap to be able to pull in Marana, but it's not good enough. A freezing field, as well as the aquatic shields are there to be able to protect. Ori now gang jumping in with the avalanche to toss back. He does have that puddle though, so Seb, he's actually pretty indestructible in this area behind his tier 3. Anna trying to bail this fight up, but he just doesn't seem to have the damage to challenge Paparazzi. Jump in, pull him out of that puddle, toss him away, silence up as well. That Blood Orchid is going to be good enough. Now the arrow onto No-Tail, that just needs an extra killing action. Jump in the stasis trap, there's no mines to follow it up. Jarek's just poking at him over and over again. Paparazzi's choice of the heart is proving to be tough for OG to be able to break through. They're trying to chase down these heroes from Thompson, being able to jump to the back line, balance strike onto 2. Gang will be able to toss Ori away from all that danger and help him survive. He activates the BKBs, he goes for the kill onto Jarek. Jarek trying to go for the suicide, doesn't get it. Paparazzi comes back in his second life after the Aegis. He goes straight for Thompson. Wants to be able to remove him. The Force Staff actually gets rid of the Wukong's command, and he's able to be finished off by Paparazzi. Seth, he's the final core left in this fight for OG. He's the last one standing. He'll prevent Vici Gaming from going for it, but he just doesn't have any damage left. Vici Gaming, 3 cores dead on the side of OG with no buybacks, just go straight for the throne. There's no way Jarex can pull a rabbit out of the hat for this one.
He's trying right now, but he's even getting hunted down. That's a spike kill. There's nothing for them there. They're gonna call GG as I think OG, they had some fun.
Yeah.
They're only dead, and they secured top 1 spot already, right?
Yes.
So they're just playing for the whole, play some techies. Maybe teams are gonna ban it against them. Maybe not.